Hey, what's up everybody, Mike back with another video. So we got another projector review for you today, and this one's packing in Darbee visual enhancement and it's a native 1080p. And I'm also going to be announcing the winner of the international giveaway, or should I say winners, as there's two prizes up for grabs. More on this coming up in the video. So the 1080p sweet spot of say between $500 to $700, it's very crowded, and with new projectors constantly being released and some even dropping significantly in price every few months, it's not easy to pick the right one, and a lot of you seem to be picking it just on price, let alone your environment and what would be the right fit for your room. And honestly, I'll tell you what, it is really hard to pick the right one. It's just like if you're picking say an expensive pair of kicks or maybe your next flagship smartphone, the choice isn't easy. Now we've covered a lot of 1080p options on this channel, and today we're going to be checking out another one that actually ticks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. We're going to be checking out the HD29 Darbee with the Darbee visual enhancement. So before we go ahead and unbox the projector, let me just announce the winner of our international worldwide giveaway. The first prize, a JMG E8 smart projector, goes to Richard from the USA, and our second prize, our runner-up prize, is the TechStick Smart DLP projector. That goes over to Ahmed from Morocco. So both of your prizes will be in the post over the next coming weeks, and if you didn't win on this occasion, there is another giveaway coming out very soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel with that notification bell turned on so you don't miss that. Let's get back to the video. So currently the HD29 Darbee costs around $650 to $700, but check the link in the video description for the most up-to-date price. So let's go ahead and unbox this projector. So one of the first things you may notice about this projector is how much smaller the HD29 Darbee is compared to the likes of the HD27E, for example, or the 143X. I mean, this projector's got a footprint of only 23 by 29 by 9 centimeters, as opposed to say the HD143X, which comes in around 26 by 32 by 11 centimeters. So the HD29 Darbee is a lot easier to move around the house or to transport to say another venue or somebody's backyard. Anyway, in terms of what you get with the HD29 Darbee, same as with most Optoma projectors, you get two power cable, a European one and in my case a UK one. We also get the remote control, and we also get like this one-page quick start guide. You can download the full guide from optoma.co.uk or .com. Physically taking a look at the projector on the front, it's very clean, just like all Optoma projectors. Bit of venting on the left hand side, and then on the opposing side you can see an IR sensor which isn't as responsive as the HD27E or the HD143X. On the side you got again a lot of open space for venting and a tie down point, and flicking round to the opposing side you'll also see that you got a bit more venting and the warranty void sticker or the screw. That's about it. On the top of the projector you got the zoom toggle and a selection of 9 buttons and 3 LED indicator lights. You can return, you can press the enter button, you got the sub menu button, and you can even keystone correct. The buttons do feel a little bit on the soft side for my liking, but again they still work, so nothing more else to say about that. On the bottom of the HD29 Darbee, and like other Optoma projectors, there are these 3 grey feet. They adjust to around 25mm, and the main thing is there's 3 of them as opposed to 2, which is what you expect to find on some of the other Optoma projectors. You've also got the ceiling bracket mounting points as well if you want to whack it onto the ceiling. That's about it. As with most modern projectors, the look and the feel of the menu remains very familiar, with only the addition of the Darbee selections, which we'll talk about later on in the video, but your standard options are pretty much rooted in the menu, like your display mode, which ranges from cinema for movies, vivid for a crazy but balanced explosion of colours, and if that's your thing, then okay, it's not my thing by the way. References for a more neutral image, leaving bright for either daytime viewing or maybe a school or an office environment under some weird mixed heavy lighting conditions. Or you can just set the projector to user and customize it to your screen or your room. You also have the wall color options like we saw on the HD143X for example, but with some extra light selection of color options for more versatility, which by the way is fantastic to see, and it even includes something like a light green option, and it's even got pink within the selection. That's a nice little touch. The gamma option is the one that really completes your setup in my opinion. I have mine set to the 2.2 standard, but again, play around with it until you find what suits your screen and again your environment. Of course you can save up to 3 users for different purposes, for example day and night mode or for gaming, so set that if you will, and it's quite easy to set up as well. So now we come to dynamic black, and again it's present within the menu. I prefer to have mine turned on, but I have had mixed experience, both good and some bad. On the HD29 however, it runs pretty smoothly from what I've experienced so far, and I've got about 10 hours under my belt. A short number of hours left on the lamp life may affect the overall performance of the dynamic black, so keep that in mind if you're wondering 6 months down the line why it's not actually, as detailed of an image as it was 6 months prior. In terms of port selection on the HD29 Darbee, we have two HDMI 1.4A, one of which has MHL, a USB Type-A, that's for power only, a VESA 3D sync, a 12V output, and a 3.5mm stereo audio out. So now we come to fan noise, and from my experience Optoma usually do a great job in terms of fan noise, and the HD29 Darbee is no exception. It comes in around 30 decibels or lower in a standard mode with the Darbee set to the pop effect. For example, in an average sized living room with a little ambient noise of people talking and rustling around, noise during quiet moments of a movie, most people would be still hard pressed to notice any fan noise. So then we come to Darbee visual presence. Is it worth it? Well, quite simply, in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. I mean, when you see the added fine details and the extra details in especially faces when you're watching movies, or in my wife's case last night, TV, she was watching her soaps, I think it was EastEnders, and she was going, oh, look at the bags under this woman's eyes. I don't know any of the characters, by the way, but she really did notice the added extra detail. There are three main modes as well. We have high def, we have gaming, and with gaming, I should mention, on this projector, we have an input lag of only 16.5 milliseconds, which is perfect for those of you with an Xbox One or a PS4 Pro. I mean, moving away from that. So we have high def and gaming, and we also have a mode called full pop. I really like the full pop, especially while you're watching sports, but be it football or motorsport, it just gives it that extra bit of three-dimensional depth to your image and a little bit of sharpness. It really does work. So with all of this out the way, let me do a little video test so you guys can take a look for yourself. And as always, if you've got any comments, then leave me in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends, and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart, broke it here, met friends and loved them through the years. And I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 19 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel, and it's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. 15 years old and smoking hand-rolled cigarettes, running from the law through the backfields and getting drunk with my friends. And my first kiss on a Friday night.
So there you go guys, the HD29 Darbee, a solid, well-rounded projector, and with the Darbee visual enhancement, this thing is something special. Link in the video description if you guys want to go check it out, and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll catch you on the next video.